There's a specific kind of exhaustion that sleep doesn't fix. You wake up already tired, not because you didn't rest, but because your mind never truly shut off. Your days are full, your calendar is packed, and yet deep down you feel this quiet panic that time is slipping away. You're doing a lot, but becoming very little. At night, when everything finally goes quiet, you replay the day in your head and ask yourself a painful question. Why am I trying so hard and still not moving forward? And the worst part is this. You blame yourself. You think you're lazy, undisciplined, inconsistent. But that's not the truth. The truth is, most people are exhausted not from doing too little, but from doing the wrong things every single day. Productive people understand something most people never realize. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. We've been taught that productivity means filling every hour. That if you're busy from morning till night, you must be making progress. But busyness is not progress. It's often just distraction wearing a mask. True productivity isn't about how much you do. It's about how intentional you are with your energy, your focus, and your decisions. That's why two people can have the same 24 hours, the same resources, the same opportunities, yet one builds momentum while the other stays stuck year after year. Highly productive people don't move faster because they're smarter or more talented. They move faster because they move on purpose. And today I want to show you the single habit that quietly separates people who build their lives from people who constantly feel behind. Most people don't start the day starts them. The moment they wake up, they're already reacting. Messages, notifications, other people's emergencies, other people's priorities. Before they've made a single conscious decision about their own life, their attention has been hijacked. That constant reaction creates mental noise, and mental noise makes focus impossible. So instead of moving intentionally, people bounce between tasks. They start something, abandon it halfway, then jump to something else. By the end of the day, they're mentally drained, yet nothing meaningful has moved forward. This cycle creates guilt. Guilt creates avoidance, and avoidance creates even more procrastination. Productivity doesn't break down because people don't care. It breaks down because they never slow down long enough to choose what actually matters. Productive people don't wake up trying to win the entire day. They wake up trying to win one moment. They understand that focus is fragile and attention is expensive. So they don't waste it on things that don't move their life forward. They don't wait to feel motivated. They don't wait to feel ready. They don't rely on willpower. Instead, they design their days in a way that removes decision fatigue. They simplify their choices so their energy goes toward execution, not hesitation. That's why they look calm under pressure. That's why they seem disciplined even on hard days. It's not because life is easier for them. It's because their thinking is clearer. Here's the shift that changes everything. Productive people decide what matters most before the day begins. They don't let urgency decide their focus. They don't let mood decide their actions. They choose one priority that, if completed, makes the day successful, regardless of what else happens. That single decision removes overwhelm instantly. Your brain stops spinning because it knows what it's working toward. When you know exactly what matters today, procrastination loses its power. There's no debate, no confusion, no endless planning. You stop asking, what should I do next? And start asking, how do I move this forward? This is the difference between feeling busy and feeling fulfilled. When you practice this consistently, something powerful happens. You begin to trust yourself again. You start seeing progress instead of effort. Confidence grows. Not because life becomes easier, but because you're keeping promises to yourself. Small wins begin to stack. Momentum replaces motivation, and consistency stops feeling like a struggle. Over time, this habit compounds. Days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into visible results. And suddenly, you're no longer chasing productivity, you're living it. Tomorrow morning, before the world pulls at your attention, decide one thing that moves your life forward. Not 10 things, not everything. One thing. Protect it. Finish it. Let everything else be secondary.